Hey guys, welcome back to Digital Gigger. If you're new to this channel is about helping you get ahead in the digital economy and making more money. Today I'm talking about some of the garage sale finds that I picked up this summer, what I paid for them, and what I'm going to be selling them for. Let's go.
Digital Gigger, work from anywhere in the gig economy.
So, I went garage sailing this summer. It's one of my favorite activities to do in the summer. I love doing the research of where I might find a whole bunch of garage sales. Sometimes there's whole streets, just all the people come out in neighborhood and have a street garage sale. Those are my favorite because you pick up a lot of stuff in a quick amount of time, and there's a lot of variety. But if that doesn't happen, then I try to map it out. I'll look at some of the apps or classified ads and see where garage sales are happening in my area, and I'll try to target going to a whole bunch of addresses that are sort of nearby each other and tick them off my list. And sometimes people put on their classified ad what exactly they'll be selling at the garage sale, so it kind of gives you a better idea if you should be going there or not, or if it's a waste of time. Other times I just happen to come across a garage sale and stop and try to pick up items. So let's get started with some of the stuff I picked up this summer. This is from one Saturday morning, and I had a few more items that I already sold. I wish I could have shown that to you guys, but from this amount of stuff, let's just see how much money it would have been worth now to reflip it. So I picked up this Atari flashback system with 20 games. It's brand new, it's never been played, it's sealed still, and I could see that it started off at $17 retail, and it ended up at about $7, and the person sold it to me for $1. So that means that if I try to resell this online, I'm saying that it might be worth between $3 and $5, so I'll definitely double my money. Now, I wouldn't sell it on eBay because I don't want to ship this. It probably would cost me more to ship it and give me more grief than it would be worth. So I'll sell it at a local marketplace like Facebook Marketplace, and that way people can just pick it up at a convenient location near me, and I don't have to go out of my way to sell something that's not that full in price, that I'm not going to be making a lot of money on. The other way I could sell this too is if I have my own garage sale, I can put this out and double it, or do whatever I can to get more money out of it than what I paid. So there's a couple ways of flipping items from garage sales, and you just have to figure out what the item is and what's going to work for you. So we're looking at a potential profit there, maybe of $4 if we can get 5 for it. So the other thing I found was a table full of Xbox 360 games. So there's about 5 of them here, and I was able to negotiate getting these 5 games for $2. So now if we sell each game, say for example for $1 each, I'm going to be up $3. But I think some of these games might actually get a little bit more. I might be able to get $3 to $4 for them, which would be pretty good if I could make $10 off these 5 games. So $10 from these games, 4 from that, we're up to about $14 with just I think it was like in the space of 20 minutes that I picked up this stuff. So $14 for 20 minutes work is pretty good. And some of these games, the other thing too that I look for is to make sure that the games are not scratched. You got to check and make sure things are clean. These ones came with the instruction manual. This particular one, the other ones are like almost brand new. There's nothing wrong with them at all. This one had a sticker from maybe like a GameStop store, which resold it, and there's some sort of stain from a drink or something that was put on top of the case. We'll have to clean that up and maybe take off that sticker and see if we can get more money for it. So those are some of the games. And where I really lucked out was this box of comic books that was in the corner of the garage. Now, I took a look, and I started to look, and I found a couple comic books that interested me from this pile. One was this really old 1970s, maybe like 77 or so, this particular comic book. Really cool. Like, I love the colors on there. And then I found this one. It was an Elvis Presley comic book that came out in the 90s, and I did a little bit quick research, and so if you have the collection of them, you can probably get $100 for it, the whole collection. But if you only have the first one, it was going somewhere between $20 to $30 for this particular issue, and because it was protected in this comic book plastic, it was in pretty good, decent condition. I didn't see anything wrong with it, so I picked this whole bunch up, and I'm looking potentially at one here that's worth about $20. So as I do some more research on some of the comics that are here, I'll pull out the ones that are more valuable, and the ones that I know that are not that valuable, I'll just sell maybe in a bundle through classified ads locally. I might even post them on eBay because they're easy to ship. And the other option is to sell them at my own garage sale and mark it up and maybe bundle some or do what I can to get rid of the pile that doesn't sell online. But as you can see, just from less than an hour of garage sailing, I've probably picked up about $30 to $50 worth of profit from these items, and it gets me really excited that, you know, on a Saturday morning, if you hit a lot of garage sales, you could probably turn a profit of $100 or more dollars, depending on what you can find and how much effort you put into it and how much knowledge you have of the items that you're looking at. So garage selling for me has been a really good way for me to make some extra money. I've been doing it for years. I found some really cool things over the years. For an example, I found a few years ago there was a lady selling toys, and I picked up a Pac-Man ColecoVision arcade miniature arcade cabinet. Those were really popular back in the early 80s, before, you know, handheld games got to the point where they are now. So you had a little LCD screen in there, and this one was in its original box for $2. So I've resold that on eBay, and I got over $100 for it. So for a quick garage sale find that I paid $2 for, I was able to sell it for $100. So it gives you some ideas that sometimes on a Saturday morning, if you have nothing better to do, why not go garage sailing and trying to pick up things to resell online, and maybe you have a little side hustle that turns a little profit every week or every month for the summer, which is pretty good, right? Some extra money coming into you for just basically going and having some fun searching for things that you might find at garage sales. So I hope this inspires you guys to think outside the box, see that there are many ideas that you guys can use to make extra money, and that if you follow this channel, if you subscribe to the channel, if you hit the like button, if you hit the notification, you'll know when the next video comes up. And here at Digital Gigger, we try to build up a community of people like you that like to make extra money from the gig economy, from the digital economy, from reselling, doing entrepreneurial things. And a lot of the time, a lot of the comments that you guys leave below are very helpful, not only for myself, but for some of the other viewers on the channel. So we try to build a community here at Digital Gigger to show you guys that there is a lot of potential to make extra money if you just put in the work and some time and get the knowledge of how to do things. And that's what this channel is all about, is providing you with free knowledge. We don't charge anything. We don't try to sell you a course. There's nothing other than just the genuine goodness of my heart, at least, to give you guys the information you need to be the best you guys can be and make extra money. So if that's interesting, if that's something that you like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and come back to the next one. So we hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks for joining us.